So, Zion Williamson. He has been back, I think, for 2 games. If I'm not mistaken, Zion Williamson has been back from his injury for 2 entire games. I think it might have been 3 games, but he obviously got suspended. But as far as I'm aware, he has been back and healthy for 2 games. So, obviously, with Zion being back for 2 games, we immediately need to hear about how Zion doesn't want to be in New Orleans. He actually wants to be in New York. He wants to be in a major market. Stephen A. Smith says Zion Williamson wants to leave New Orleans. The man has been back for 2 games. Obviously at the start. And I don't know, did he put on a fat suit in those videos? Because he's looking like he's actually in pretty okay shape, in fairness to him. He is looking like he's not in the worst shape in the world. Especially for Zion, a player who has been notoriously out of shape for a lot of his career. So, when it comes to, Zion, it's literally a case of Zion Williamson, not happy in Zion Williamson is either, there's only 2 stories, no matter what. When Zion Williamson is on the court, the story is Zion Williamson wants out of New Orleans. When Zion Williamson is healthy, when he's on the court. When he's off the court, the story is Zion Williamson doesn't care about his body and he doesn't care about getting healthy. And this is why he's still in New Orleans. What is going on? Mavs Zion Williamson. I mean, it is what it is. Another reason the NBA is failing. Players don't want to play for teams they're on. Drafting system is bad as well. Let players go where they want and the game will improve. No, it won't. Do you ever think the problem is that if there's no draft system, literally, and players go where they want, you will see every single number 1 overall pick choosing to go somewhere very different. Choosing to go, they wouldn't no one would ever go to the Pistons, no one would ever go to the Hornets. There would be literal poverty franchises. That's literally what it would be. There would be literal poverty franchises. And to be fair, teams might go to bad teams, but let's just say hypothetically now a number 1 overall pick, Cooper Flagg. If Cooper Flagg's just some people are I want to go to the Lakers. If you're Cooper Flagg, imagine with the way he fits in, just going, you know what, I just want to go to the Celtics. I want to go to Boston. They're going to like me there. I'm going to start the power forward. I'm going to average 16 a game, and we're going to win 17 championships in a row. But and you also can't really abolish the draft without abolishing the salary cap. It's hard to abolish the draft while not abolishing the salary cap, because then does that mean all rookies get paid the number 1 overall pick, which is a crazy amount of money? But every year he says he loves New Orleans. He might prefer a bigger market. He doesn't need to be in a major market. He needs to play more. Giannis is in Milwaukee. We've got my guy playing in games would help your marketability. Changing cities means nothing without being on the floor. Once again, Zion pulled the same stuff he's pulled in New Orleans. Wouldn't last a month in any of those markets. Post ACL Achilles, Klay Thompson played more games than Zion Williamson has in his entire career. Oh, wow. That's mad. I know a place, Miami. Imagine that. To be fair, Zion Williamson is a part-time basketball player. I wonder, has Zion Williamson made more millions than games he's played? I wonder how much money Zion Williamson has made in his career versus how many games he's played. So Zion Williamson, for his career, has played in 192 games. And if you look at Zion Williamson's contract, he currently signed a 5-year contract, but again, that contract obviously has a couple more years in it. I think it's close. I think it is very, very close. Obviously there are things there. So his other contract gave him $44 million. So we got $44 million until 2022. And then since then, 22-23, he earned again, 50 million, I think, ish. Well, actually, no, sorry, it's 34 million cap, so 34 million. So he's basically made 100 in these 3 seasons. He's actually, he hasn't made $1 million per game he's played. I was actually looking, I was like, there actually could be a possibility. And imagine that. The guy was had a rookie deal for most of this time. And the question is has he made $1 million per game? That is the reality of the situation. Is this season he's played in 8 games. He has played in 8 games, is having the worst season of his career, and has already been suspended. He has already been suspended, and we're hearing, oh, Zion Williamson wants out of New Orleans. Man, just play basketball. You fired your agent. You're never going to get out of New Orleans. Like, they have you on you're on a terrible contract. They gave you a max. You fired your agent because he couldn't get you to New York. New York aren't giving you a max. Wants to go to major market like LA. LA aren't giving you Anthony Davis. Clippers can't afford you. Where else? Heck, if you want to go to Cali, I really want a team when players are saying I want to go to California to send their ass to Sacramento. I mean that. Get ready to learn Sacramento, buddy. Because if you want to go to California, that might be your only way to get there. I just want one team to do that. I want one team to take one of these divas that are talking constantly about how they want to be playing in a big market and they want to do this and that. I really want a team to just decide to say to one of these divas at some stage, okay, cool, go to Sacramento. We're going to send you to Cali. You want to go to Cali, we'll send you to Cali. And then they're a member of the damn Sacramento Kings before they know it. But, yeah, that's just obviously just a funny old thing that obviously is never going to happen, but I was just thinking could be very, very funny. But, yeah, like, what do you guys think about this? Like, every single time Zion does anything, he could be a Dallas Mav in 48 hours. Nets should go all in on Zion. How does it say Nets should go all in on Zion? This is a Bucks fan, isn't it? No one should want Zion. Like, nobody should want Zion. He wants there for marketability. Man, he's Zion Williamson. Just dunk the ball and play basketball and you'll be all over SportsCenter. Is SportsCenter even still a thing? You'll be all over Twitter. You'll be all over TikTok. That's all you have to do is play the sport of basketball. And the reality of the situation is that these players don't want to do it. All they have to do is play the sport of basketball, and they won't. That is literally all they have to do, and they are not doing it. But, yeah. Like, if you're a Pelicans fan, I mean, not going to be great now, is it? Like, you are currently the worst team in the Western Conference. You are worse than the Jazz, who are literally trying to lose. You are worse than a team that are trying to lose, and you're trying to win, while your star player has played 8 games, has been suspended for constantly being late, and now there's talk of him wanting to leave your team again during a season where he's fired his agent because his agent couldn't get him off your team. I feel bad for Pelicans fans because people calling like Kawhi the worst superstar ever, man. If you consider Zion Williamson a superstar like player, Zion Williamson is without question one of the worst superstars ever, to be honest. But anyway, yeah, that is the video. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.